Yeah, Riot, you know, also believe, you know, Diddy or Donkey Kong main originally, but kind of co-main Donkey Kong and Bayonetta, which is also like everyone talks about how Bayo mains all used to be a Peach. I feel like DK Bayo is like a weird like character combination that you also see. Like we have a couple in our region that are Bayo Diddy's or Bayo Donkey Kong. So there you go. They have the 8-minute timer on. That's why.
Good call, good call. But yeah, no, it's one of the things where like it'll cover some weird matchup spreads too with Bayo DK, where it's like, man, if I really need to pull this out, and obviously we're not going to see it against Diddy because that matchup is not a great time for Donkey Kong. But
could just be that they really like to not work very hard and take stocks. You know what I'm saying? Bayonetta, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing for both those characters. But we're gonna get started. You know, game one here on the Ville.
And of course, Riot rocking the Fable tag for CFL.
Getting started with a little banana conversion, but you know what? That was a great recognition of the situation. Riot able to get a witch time, but not a whole lot of damage out of it.
Now you yourself, obviously as a Bayo main, what are you going to be looking for right now against a very cautious and patient Diddy Kong?
I don't know, a different character, man. I don't know, something else. But it is definitely, obviously, a really possible matchup for Bayo. The thing that I like is trying to pick up on banana habits, and when they throw the banana, because you can witch time. Ooh, yep, good angle on that one, 8BitMan. Kind of scaring us a little bit, but he was fine. But you got to recognize the banana habits. And Diddy's are doing the same thing. They're trying to condition you. When they throw the banana at you, they're trying to recognize what you do, and you need to counter what they anticipate you're going to do and beat it out. So
off to a strong, and the chance coming out already. You hear "Let's Go Riot" from CFL.
No surprises here. One thing I always check early when someone's playing against a Bayo is how is their SDI, because if you're not SDIing properly, you're giving the Bayo so much more off of one of her safest options in Witch Twist. So I like the way that 8BitMan is SDIing right off the bat, so that's a good thing. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot. You're going to make things harder. Ooh, that was close. You're making things harder for yourself if you don't know how to SDI Witch Twist, or if you don't at least make the Bayo work for it.
Lucky break there for 8BitMan. I really thought Riot was going to just grab him right at the ledge there and go for the forward throw.
Nope. Okay.
Good up air. Still not enough. Great TI.
Yeah, this is the thing that, like, this is where Diddy does well. Forward throw right into the blast zone. And a taunt, too. Riot playing to the crowd.
I mean, 8BitMan not one to stay quiet when he sees the crowd chanting either. So, you know, he will one that will meet them in the crowd. But unfortunately, he's stuck on stage right now and can't really answer back. South Florida, you know, the rare appearance of Ed here today. So if you're not familiar, they have Purple Guy here who will pretty much out-chant literally everyone in existence. So we'll see if they'll be able to get that counter pick going.
Like the way that Riot is playing this right now. He's only got 12% so far in 8BitMan, but that's the way you got to play this matchup, especially with the lead, because the Diddy's the one who's sweating right now. So Riot just going to play nice and calm, carefully going back to the ledge. Nice safe spot to exist. Okay, little conversion for 8BitMan, gets the back air, pulls out another banana too.
And it's one of the things where he's currently in the position where if Riot really felt like it, he could take this time right now and not even sweat it.
Nice little combo from Riot there, too. 60% on Diddy. 8BitMan has got to be feeling the pressure now to take this first stock. Oh, he went for it again. That was a really good idea from Riot, or from 8BitMan, but Riot beat him to the punch.
And the rollback into the immediate 4-frame Witch Twist.
Witch time? What's this? What's it going to be? Oh, he couldn't find anything.
Not much.
Diddy's off stage, though. He has to resort to his up B. 8BitMan snapping to the ledge, but Riot doing a good job, keeping him in the disadvantage.
Wow, Riot just all over 8BitMan. Not any answers to this Bayo right now. And every time he does, it's just another Witch Twist.
And he keeps going for that one-hit fair. I think he's going for another read afterwards, but he can't find anything. Diddy's just at that, he's at too high of a percentage to really get these good follow-ups, especially with 8BitMan's, you know, solid SDI.
I believe this is going to be the 1 and 2 seeds of this pool, so as expected here for winners final. But I mean, 8BitMan's struggling right now, already at 147%.
Yeah, forward throw at the ledge though, almost maximum range, and the Diddy Kong is going to be enough. And this is where Diddy can start to take over too. If he starts winning neutral over and over, it starts getting frustrating for the Bayo. So let's see if 8BitMan, you know, can keep the pressure on and hold on to this, you know, a lot of rage he's going to have to work with here, especially because, as you can see, Riot can't get too many conversions out of the Witch Twist anymore. 8BitMan falling right out of it.
Oh my god, he went for the down air on the Witch Twist. Such a risky option and actually ends up costing him the game. Riot led us converting that up B into a back air.
You know what, though? I got to give 8BitMan a lot of props because he lost that first stock pretty early, and it was looking real dim for him the entire time. But I like the way he adjusted his play in his second stock, almost bringing it back, you know, bringing Riot down to his second stock, and, you know, almost hitting that down air at the ledge was pretty close, man.
Yeah, that was honestly a couple of frames higher, and that's a dead Bayo just right there, the immediate answer. We see CFL lurking in the background there. You see Kiki walking
as
by.
They do. Always lurking, man.
Oh, yeah.
CFL. I love them, man. This whole region, I'm telling you, it's just the passion, dude. Some regions just don't have this stuff, and it's crazy, like at majors.
Some crowds are better than others, man, and Florida's got the best.
I actually think they do.
Midwest close to.
Really?
Midwest. Did you see Frostbite last year?
You're right. You're right. You're right. Frostbite this year, though.
Yeah,
dude,
looking good. Now you just
that's an event.
Now you just have to like deal with Michigan in February.
That's true. Anyway, we are going to get game 2. Town and City is the counter pick.
Oh, and the roar comes in from the crowd right now.
I'm sure you guys can hear that right now. I can't hear you anymore, Brosalina, so we're going to have to figure out something with this commentary. Ooh, going for the heel slide too. That's kind of a move we didn't see a whole lot from Riot last game. It's kind of like a high reward move, but it's easy to punish, as you can see. 8BitMan just spacing it out, getting the nice easy grab conversions.
Yeah, that's not 115 heel slide.
Right, exactly. Ooh, the up airs. I love this. Dude, I love Riot's up airs, actually. I've been watching him play a lot, actually, at this tournament, and the way he uses up air is so smart. And it messes up the DI, too, because a lot of people are anticipating, Nair or Witch Twist, kind of DI the wrong way.
Oh, my
run up
God.
smash. Oh, my goodness. That was a call out and a half.
Riot lettuce all over him right now.
Yeah, good timing right there by 8BitMan with the tech in place.
Finally answering the Witch Twist, though. Getting the monkey flip to do it.
Exactly. Now we see 8BitMan fully down center stage, peanut pop gun, and banana in hand. He's ready to go. Nice rising up air. Let's see what Riot can do. Find an opening. There's the bears that we've been seeing a lot. Rising there, too. Really good stuff. Close to the blast zone. That's going to be enough to take the stock.
And at only 77%, 8BitMan is going to have to work to close out the stock right now. And Riot is more than happy to just chill with these nairs.
Nice use of the down tilt. He didn't get in the first time, but he was able to connect with the second one. Riot, 131. 8BitMan.
These are just misinputs at this point.
Doesn't matter, though. He's still sitting at 0%. So, even though 8BitMan flubbed a couple times, not sure what it was, but Riot unable to answer. Oh, he catches him with a back hit. He tried to get the turnaround up tilt, which would have been sick. Uh-oh, which time? Let's see what the conversion is. Reverse up air. See, that's what I'm saying. He loves the up air, man. He uses it so well, too. Would like to see more up tilts there, though. Oh, looking for another which time. That would have, if that converted, that could have been it.
So scary right there on that rising platform. That could have spelled doom for 8BitMan right there.
Definitely, especially when dealing with the frame 4 Witch Twist. It's just so scary. Like, that's the thing about this matchup, too. Like, the counter picks, nice forward air. Nice. 8BitMan taking the lead here, actually.
Yeah, first time all set.
Again, Riot doing a good job hiding on the platform. That's where you want to be. You have 2 options, Witch Twist and which time. Try to catch him. Uh-oh, here we go. Upbeat. Oh! Okay.
Gets out of it. Excellent SDI, but gets right back in.
Yeah, I love this SDI from 8BitMan. He's not giving Riot any chances to close out the game quite yet.
Yeah, there is a Bayo in South Florida, a secondary obviously with Mudace, so 8BitMan not without experience in this, but Riot right now, I mean, even at the slight disadvantage it is, has held all the momentum this set.
Okay, 8BitMan, I like the patience. I like that show, too. It shows that he's confident, he's feeling good. A little dash dance, show up the movement a little bit. Feel good about yourself, and now get in there and hit this conversion. Oh, he misses the up smash. Back air, not enough. Oh, the bullets, too. Great air dodge from 8BitMan. He is in the disadvantage, though. Riot holding on. That's the up air. Not enough. Oh, it's so close.
Excellent DI. I've been so bad at that today. I've been like, oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow. Nice movement from 8BitMan off the stage. Look at now 8BitMan, I gotta say, now he's in the advantage, holding center stage with the banana, but he gives it up. Riot moves around it, he runs up and up smashes. He just does it. That's gonna be game
boys,
2.
Let's go.
Just do it, man. 8BitMan, really good stuff. I love the way that he played that one, dude, because he was, again, at a stock deficit, coming around into his second stock against Riot's first still. He did a great job, though, playing the neutral out, playing patiently, and punishing Riot when he could. Even after a couple flubs, he was able to take that game.
And now the South Florida crowd responding a little bit. You saw Esam there briefly yelling in the background, cheering on his fellow Floridian in 8BitMan.
I actually like, and that's what I was going to say about this matchup too, is that I like Town and City a lot for both these characters. I feel like it lets Diddy camp a little bit better because he gets a nice long stage on the bottom. But Bayo on Town and City is so deadly, especially if you get caught in the wrong place one time, we'll be seeing you.
I mean, that's what we saw at the end of Grand Finals of Evo, man. It's all it takes.
Exactly.
I mean, and even when Bayo gets a lead, these platform layouts allow her to really just sit back and really put the pause on any kind of gameplay plan.
This is one thing that Diddy has, compared to the rest of the cast, his neutral is so strong, and one thing that he has too, his grab conversions lead to a ton of damage. So a lot of characters are scared to fight Bayonetta because they're so scared of witch time. Diddy, though, he relies on his grab for a lot of damage, so that's why this matchup is frustrating from the Bayo end, or one of the frustrating, facets of this matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, so you see it so much. Like, that's really what defines how good your matchup is against Bayonetta. Are you able to get these percents at low to medium to high percents following your grabs? And that'll answer the question, can you safely combat her?
Ooh, I love these forward airs from 8BitMan. I actually really love the way he's playing this matchup right now. You can see that Riot is really struggling to find an opening because he's going through these heel slides mid-stage, but here we go. Nothing. Nice. That's a great use. Right there, he had Bayo on the ledge. 8BitMan, though, instead decided to run back center stage and pull the banana. So smart.
Yeah, he said, I'm good.
Keep it simple. Yeah, you don't want to fight her at the ledge. She can get you off the ledge, and then you're in trouble, you know? Especially as Diddy.
And instead, you have stage control and banana.
Here we go. Nice 8BitMan. I'm telling you, man, I love the confidence right there with that. Showing off a little bit.
No fear whatsoever. And that's going to be
Down
it.
tilt, up smash. He's hitting the conversions. He's very solid with his up smashes right now. And now Riot, for the first time in the set, playing in the deficit.
Yeah, I mean, down a full stock right now. This is going to be really troublesome.
This is where Diddy takes off as a character, too. He's so hard to approach. When you don't have the lead and you have to approach him, it's very difficult. And 8BitMan, since the start of this match, since the start of Game 3, has just been playing neutral almost flawlessly, I want to say.
You know, very hot start from Riot led us at the beginning of the set. 8BitMan just kind of really out-neutraling. Oh, boy.
Nice. Okay, I like that. Riot decided not to go for the kill right there. Instead, took the damage from the back air. Oh, the forward smash over the banana. Nice spacing by 8BitMan. Woo, he's all over Riot right now.
Yeah, this is looking like a 2-0 right now. I mean, Riot, 8BitMan just can't even let him breathe at the moment.
That's the old Rob coming out right there, waiting out the air dodge and trying to get the up air. 8BitMan. He even has the Rob stock icon, actually. Right? Riot trying to find his way back on the stage. Afterburner kick down into the stage, not safe.
One down tilt will seal it right now for 8BitMan.
Grab, though, it's going to be a forward throw off the stage. Diddy has a couple of nice recovery options against Bayo. He only really gets into trouble when he loses his jump. So I like the use of the high recovery right there. 8BitMan mixing it up.
The grab part of the command grab, beating out the monkey flip. Riot led's correctly predicting it, but it was just not the correct format of it.
He runs up and does it again. That's the way he's going to take the set. 2 run-up smash is really well played. And I got to give 8BitMan so much credit there because the way he adjusted from the Game 1 loss, the Game 2 comeback, and the Game 3 dominance, absolutely amazing. Any Diddies who are trying to, struggling in the Bayo matchup or trying to learn a little bit more, watch the 3 different ways that Riot played the matchup. I think the stage was a big factor too. I think he felt more at home on Town and City. It worked out for him, obviously, taking the set 2-1 over Riot.
Absolutely, and you see 8BitMan standing up already, and it's one of the more important things is not only do you know the mental game of it, and as you saw, very capable of turning around the fortunes there. But he's able to keep his composure with the crowd going on in the background more than anything else. You have an extremely vocal crowd here in Florida, no matter where you are, and so he had the HyperXs on, not going to be sound canceling by any stretch of the imagination, but he's able to keep his focus, and stay true to his game plan. Because Riot, like as we mentioned, jumped out to an incredible start in Game 1, and even an incredible start in Game 2. But I mean, he kept his cool, kept his composure, and then once we saw 0-0 on the board when it was last stock Game 2, it was all 8BitMan the rest of the set.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely blew him out of the water.
That is the thing too. I mean, we keep talking about Florida and the crowds. It's one thing, if you travel out of region, your region has helped you with in-crowd cheering. Some people crumble underneath the pressure of hearing the crowd. Headphones aren't loud enough, So you hear the crowd, you start getting nervous.
It gets in the back of your head there for a second where you're just like, what should I go for? CFL. What should I do right now? CFL.
Speaking of CFL, new CFL resident stepping up to the plate. That is Koga Rasuma.
I thought Koga was in Jacksonville.
Oh, is he? He keeps typing CFL baby in all of the chat.